All right. Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Gerard. Right. So today I would like to share what I have been doing for the past few months. I mean, after school, and I took up a course, and that is actually the course called PDDS. Okay, what exactly is PDDS? It's actually called the Professional Diploma in Data Science. So what exactly is that for, you might ask? Are you trying to be into AI or are you trying to be a data scientist, blah, blah, blah? Well, basically, when I took up the course, I was actually thinking of sort of pivoting to a new career because of the hype about technology nowadays. But then as I took up the course, I actually change my idea, right, or my thoughts. I would rather to stick to what I have been doing for the past 14 to 15 years, but using data science, which is related to AI in my course of work, and that is for educations. Right, so you probably ask, so what are the modules that I've actually taken? Is it really AI in nature? Well, not exactly actually. I have some of the course modules over here, but not entirely because we had to shift the platform to this platforms since January. I took up the course in actually December. So the very first module was actually uh, what we call Power BI, right? So it's about this tables with Microsoft Power BI. And then, of course, the modules also include a generative AI. Yes, we do learn that, but I have a certificate from Google on prompt essentials. So actually, it's nothing new to me. Of course, the very essence of this course, which I find is very useful, is I was taught APM, which is actually Agile Project Management. I find it extremely useful. And of course, we had to connect Python to data science for our course. So we went also in another module on the principles of data science. And of course, we also had a module on machine learning, which is very important because it's either AI and machine learning. So it's both of them for us in this case. Went into deep learning. And of course, the very last one was a project actually. So I really recommend to students or even colleagues, who are interested in data science. Now, you might not need to be into the field of data, which I find that even for educators, this is actually very relevant for us, right? So I will just play maybe a clip during my final oral examinations with Miss Ruti, my faculty, and share with you about the presentation, my very last presentation before I finish the course. Okay, so let's have a look at it and see what's about, right? So let me just play this. Model and deploy and test the conversational model. Yeah, so basically this is the shroud milestones. Yeah, so all these are the screenshots that I have actually attached. Yeah, so when can I continue with the so-called the parallels for my applications at work? If you don't mind, because
Sure. You have time, yes. You got 6 minutes.
Okay, so let me try to change the just change to the other side. Okay, so is in the so-called the oral side of it. So I just basically what is on top is basically what we had done. So I tried to, like I mentioned, throughout all the presentation from the start, I tried to share with you my so-called my findings. how it can be related to a classroom setting. So of course, I try to blend in and see which one can be used. So let's say, for example, for the fraud detection, um, that can be used for the early warning systems for students who are actually on the brink of failures. That was the parallel I tried to draw. And for the credit risk, whereby we're using the automation, the machine learning classification engine. So that was okay. Try to do the student placement, right? So which courses and all these things, and the customer segments, all right, is actually the parallels is the so-called the learning cohorts, because they basically the students basically are also the customer to a school. And for vision security, that will be of course like facial analysis, OCR, and all this can be used in the classroom setting or attendance. Maybe it's like touchless attendance, OCR and flashcards. Some of these are already in place, obviously. And of course, for the NLP support like our QA and CLU intent, that can also be used in a so-called a school website setting, which some of these are already in place now. So I have actually put in also in the sort of the oral presentations, the so-called how data-driven student success is actually related to all this that we have done. Like I mentioned, is that with data, we can actually be able to measure something about the students' So what happened was I saw her presentation. It gave me an idea that I could like make, for example, for this one, right? I could actually use the Notebook LM because they can create the decks, you know. So I tried a similar thing like what she did, but of course hers was maybe more professional. So mine was more inclined to learning. So that's why this is something that I'm sharing up. And but what I did was I put in my own input lah, of course, but the graphics is not done by me. Some of the graphics are automatically done by the Notebook LM. Yeah.
So good. Yeah, this is very, very nice. I wish you could have shown me earlier. We could have talked
Yeah,
about
but
it in the
but
class.
actually it's actually Sualing that did the thing, you know. So and then okay, I think okay, she was like okay, but because like they share within our own group, it's like they some most of them are in the financial sector. I just realized, but but like kind of okay. So of course for her, I think it's like they are like the managers that you know they need to do a very good presentation, you know. But for me as a generally as an educator, I just need to be done the needful can really actually. So more than that is definitely the best now. Of course, so like what is yeah.
Yeah, this is awesome. I mean, this was your best presentation. You were prepared well, structured, on time completion, covered all the points. This was your best one, I guess, from your previous one as well. This was very good. I mean,
Okay, so basically that is the presentation that went through the very last one we had to do for the project. I think she was a bit surprised also because I have always been giving only the necessary so-called details and the updates and the assignments. But of course, at the end of it, I gave her quite a shock because the project was like awesome for her, right? So, but having said that, I would like to just share that this course is really very useful. I saw that my colleagues, right, or rather my classmates at this Leeton Academy, most of them are in the financial sector, right? So they are not really educators, but they have actually make full use of it. I realize, and it's really not as what some of the others people said that if you take this type of courses, you know, whether it's skill future courses or it's from Leeton, it is not useful. I find it very useful. So what is actually the thing that makes the difference is the student themselves. So it's not so much the course itself, because if you go in with an attitude of learning, you will get something out of it. But if you just go in thinking that you're just going there for the emotions, then of course at the end of it, you might not even graduate. I do not know. But even if you do, you don't get anything out of it, right? So that's why some people say that okay, these are not useful courses for skill future, but I kind of disagree with that, right? So yeah, so but I would just like to share something interesting is of course I mean if you enroll into Leithen, but I'm not really a spokesman for them, but I just want to share that they have given us the apps to really make full use of things, right? So and of course like what I did just now, we had the learner's home whereby all the courses are like this, and we have got to view all the courses, of course, according to some schedule. I had some problems actually when they had the dates, you know, because it was really very tight at first because I have to work, I have to go to school, so I'm not really the same as some of the others who were really taking this course with the intention of moving to a new sector, right? So it was a little bit different, right? There were some of us who were in the financial sector already, or and some of them they are not working, right? So most of them I think are looking for a new job, I guess. So they had the time compared to my time. I really didn't really have that. But having said that, I appreciate the 6 months that's been through, right? Really, it was really six arduous and demanding time for me. And of course, I had to just share, right? My result wasn't, I don't think it's the best, but at least I end with a bang, right? Okay, so that if you notice that I had to share this, I felt that there was this thing that I need to submit, and I got 100 out of 100, of course. And her comment was excellent work and congratulations on clearing it with flying colors. Your dedication, consistent effort, and impressive progress truly deserve recognition. Wishing you continued success. So thank you, Miss Ruti rather, for the kind words. And I have actually finished the course, and I'm now willing to use it for my work that is coming up soon. All right. So this is just me trying to share, I mean, the course that I've just taken. And I really wish for those of us, the educators, the teachers, if you really feel like taking up any courses, you might want to consider this one, right? Because they do also offer other courses like Data Academy. I opt for this course first, but probably I'll just look into other courses, maybe, right? Let's see what we have, right? So that we can further upgrade ourselves, right? So this is Mr. Jerome signing off. Thanking you for the time to really view this video. Have a good time, guys. Bye bye.